Hey reseller friends, it's Yvonne. Thrifting for eBay haul number 9. I had to go up to the mountains again to take care of some things at Dad's property that I'm putting up for sale. And so I always stop at my favorite mountain honey hole. They always have such great stuff. It's the one I told you guys about, I think a couple months ago, that they just got a brand new store, like brand spanking new. Anyways, I only spent a couple hours in there, but it's always worth it. So I'll just go through some of the highlights real quick. I'm still learning about Tommy Bahama. Some of it does well and some of it doesn't. But, you know, I follow one of the guys that I follow to learn clothing, besides Ronnie Hart, for what he specializes in. And Closet M is one of my other favorites to watch, besides just my own nightly research of, you know, solds on eBay. Paul Cantu, of course, you know, for the more urban streetwear side, and he's really big into the retro and vintage streetwear, so Tommy being one of them. I don't know if this is going to be anything, but it was only $1.50, and it has the nautical theme, so I went ahead and got it. I don't even know if it's worth talking about. Again, with this is Susan Bristol. Now, these kind of themed sweaters, I do better if it's like Storybook Knits or Michael Simon maybe, or one of the retro brands like Christian. Again, I've tried to say that before, and I don't know if I'm saying it right. It's from the real big in the 90s. Whitfield and Shawn, another real big one in the 90s. But Susan Bristol does okay, but I only pick it up if it's some kind of theme that I think is going to be good, you know, like cats or puppies or, you know, not just anything. So this is a nautical theme, right? I paid $2.50 for it. I think I already have it up for about $26, $28 is where I'm going to start. You guys know I always start a little bit higher. My good reseller friend Tonya, Thrifty Treasures, she always says, you can't make a lot of money if you don't ask for a lot of money. So that's right. Give it a chance, right? Affliction. We need to view our Affliction menswear kind of like we're doing with Miss Me. This is the premium black label, so it's still holding pretty well. I just sold a pair of jeans for I think 28 to 32, somewhere in there last month. So the black label premium is still, it does say Affliction on the top, and then you can see black premium. And so this doesn't have a lot of the rhinestones and studs that we're kind of drifting away from, just the embroider. So I went ahead and got this for $3.99. It's up for $28. I put it up yesterday, I think about $28. It's already, again, just like with the Susan Bristol's little sweater vest. This is another label that does that kind of stuff. Bechamel, forgive me. You know how it is. We see it. We don't always hear it said out loud. So this was a nice theme with the birds and the parrots, right? So went ahead and got this. This was about $2.53. It's already up. I've got it up a couple more dollars than your average bechamel shirt, but because of the theme. Really nice embroidered. It's still crispy and fresh, okay? This brand, over the map on prices. Surya, they have different labels, but there's how it's spelled. I picked this because of the kind of new agey boho kind of vibe to it with the beading and, for lack of a better word right now, I'm going to call these mandalas. That's not quite it. And each button is a different shape and made from abalone shell, or abalone. So half price, it was $2.50. Still fresh, crispy, clean. So it's already up to, I think I priced it close to 28 or 30. I usually try that with those labels that aren't real high end, but that have a little bit of a following, and they do themed things. So if it's something, a cute kind of theme, I usually try to start around 26 to 32. See what happens. Chico's, talked about this before. I'm careful with my Chicos and my Coldwater Creek. This one I chose because of price and style. The price for me was $3, and it's the style. Some girls are just crazy for their animal print. Love their animal print, right? And this is just like a little kimono is kind of a stretch, but I think I did use it as a keyword. Gold matte beading all on it, on the drape, almost a waterfall front. I think I put somewhere between that 26 and 32 rings to start there. Give it a few weeks, look at it again. How many views does it have? Does it have any watchers? That will help me determine kind of, am I getting any offers? Where are we at with that? That'll kind of help me determine if I need to put it on sale or just knock it down a little bit. Just like I've been saying, and a lot of us clothing resellers that kind of share info have been saying, kind of, you know, we have to watch some of our labels, like just because it says a Free People or a Ralph Lauren or a Tommy Hilfiger or a LuLaRoe for that matter these days, that does not mean you know, just automatically buy it. This is a Free People. The price was right, $2, and it's pretty cute with the little, let me go slower. And it's pretty cute with the rough edges, the little tunic flare at the bottom, the little mesh opening with the beading. So I kind of am trying to sell this as, you know, a little boho beach top. I've got that price under 24, I'm sure. I think I did like 18 on that, and it'll probably go for less. It's just a simple Free People piece. LuLaRoe, I did pick these up because they were only a couple dollars. Sometimes the solid colors do better, especially black, I hear. And I have verified that by looking, you know, keeping an eye on solds. We all know what the LuLaRoe tag looks like, right, by now. So, comes in 2 sizes. There's no way we can keep up with all the prints or anything like that. But if you're just quickly scanning the leggings and also the pajama pants, because sometimes they'll put it in that area, what you want to do is just learn this buttery soft feel, and that's even how they advertise it, this buttery soft feel, and so you can just kind of feel it. You don't have to waste time kind of going through all the labels. Oh, sorry. Solid color, salmony peach, good for spring and summer. I think this is a tall and curvy. I haven't put these up yet. Probably like $10 or $12. LuLaRoe is just not, you know, doing as well lately. No comment. I just bought it. Okay, no further comment. It's things like this you just kind of want to buy and hang on to and see what happens. Okay, I just bought this because it's cute. It's just a Rue 21, kind of like Forever 21, things like that. You don't get a lot of money for those kind of lower end mall brands, but this one was really cute. It is in the, let me back up, with the emojis or the emoticons is what I know them as, but somewhere along the line it changed to emojis. Collegiate sleeve, stripes on the sleeve. I will use the keyword millennial pink for this. And it's just cute. I just didn't want to leave it. It was only a couple bucks. I just didn't want to leave it. So it's not going to be anything fantastic, and it is still a sweater, lightweight sweater tunic, but I don't know if it's going to pick this up because of the light colors. There we go. Oh yeah, see, it's cute, right? Something, you guys know how I am, artistic temperament. Sometimes I just can't leave things behind. So probably $12, $14. Overalls are doing well. I've sold 2 pair, I think, in the last 6 weeks. And this is a pretty good label. This is LL Bean, just some overalls. I'm just watching the condition of them and the label. Although they're pretty popular, so you can get away with a wide range of styles and condition and labels right now. But both of the last 2 that I sold were sold kind of more on style. They weren't great labels. One of them was, I talked to you about it at the last haul. It was the skirt with the bib overall, right? Meaning it had no back. It was just the bib overall. That just went out today. And then the other one was Tinseltown. It was full length, but again, it had more of a feminine cut to it, more of a fit and flare hip hugger. How do you do that with overalls? But they did kind of a hip hugger bell bottom thing, and so that's why I bought those and it sold. A couple of men's items that I was happy with. I've talked about this before. I do buy quite a few monogram things, but I like them to be like an important golf course, right, or an important event. I live in Colorado Springs, so I tend to find a lot of from the Broadmoor Hotel, which is a 5-star international, very high-class hotel here, and the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb, which again, international event. It brings a lot of money to this community. People from all over the world come to watch that and compete. So it's pretty well known. It's been going on forever. So this was a collab. This is also with Falcon Tires. That's not catching it, is it? Sorry. I do have a new camera coming with autofocus, so hang in there with me. Anyways, it's got the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb traditional emblem, and it says Falcon on top. Like Falcon Tires, Hanuk, all of those high-end automotive racing and performance parts and tires, things like that, they all have like huge setups at this event. Sometimes these are specialty, only given to crew members. Sometimes they're just generic souvenirs. This was probably worn by a crew member or a vendor, you know, working the booth or something up there. Probably not a whole lot of them around. I actually used to race quads, do ice racing, and I actually have worked to do timing on some smaller hill climbs and once for the International Pikes Peak Hill Climb. So I know about some of the things that they're special edition. They weren't just a generic souvenir. This is already up for $38. The other thing I was so excited to find, so a nice racing jacket, motocross racing, in great condition. I didn't know who it was. I'm older now. I'm not really in the scene. It's been about 8 to 10 years since I've done any kind of been in the motocross or quad racing scene. I've already sold my quad. Anyways, Valentino Rossi. Apparently he's the doctor, and he's a youngish kid, or I shouldn't say kid. He's a younger man. Kind of dominating in the racing scene. I guess his number is 46. Anyways, there was nothing just like this, but a lot of his t-shirts and memorabilia and souvenirs are selling fairly consistently on different platforms such as eBay. This one was in great shape, a nice kind of like baseball bomber style. So it cost me $6.50. It's super clean. You know, you have to be careful sometimes with the satiny stuff. Super clean, no snags. I already have it up. I think I started it at 68. So we'll just see. And I doubt if it's going to sell exactly at that. But again, I start high. And I'm okay to sit on things for a while. Gosh, I'm sorry this is not. Can't wait to get my new camera. I hope it works a lot better. A couple more things. St. John again. Yay. You guys remember the last haul I found 4 or 5 St. John jackets. I've already sold one of them. This is the St. John Couture. That's pretty high up there. This is a nice Santana knit skirt with sequins, and the palettes is what they call this. So I already have this up. I priced this one up. I found 2 of them. The other one's more simple. I think it's only up for around 32 or 38. This one I priced up a little bit higher because of the fabric with the palettes and the sequins, and because it's St. John Couture, and it's a good size 14. I think I've got this one up at, I think 48-ish. So, I put this on Instagram. Samuel Dong trench coat. Oh my gosh, look at this, so beautiful. And I love my trench coats. I have several in black, and then like a white one, a pink one, a brown one, a blue one. I just love, every girl needs some trench coats. They always look cool. They're never totally in or out of style. Very classic, totally look cool with just about any outfit. I wish this was my size. It's a large, so it had to go up. But it's already up. I started it at 68. I think new, these are just under $200. This is a great designer. Let's see if I can get in there. Let's see if I can get that. Samuel Dong. Not just trench coats, but he is well known for his, every season seems to have some beautiful trench coats and different fabrics, different little designs. That one had a nice scalloped front and pin tuck here. This was another like, oh gosh, please be my size. This is the Anthropologie Florette, excuse me. I thought it was vintage actually. But it's for Anthropologie. It's a pretty well blogged and Pinterest, pattern dress. This is called the Snowy Egret bird dress. Some people use the word Asian. It is all over Pinterest and fashion blogs. I think, gosh, I can't remember. Darn it. I think this is just from 2015. So I think about 8 have sold in the last few months. I think there's only 1 or 2 left right currently on eBay. So I put mine up at 68, starting at 68. It's in great shape. It's a nice textured cotton. It's just so beautiful. Anyways, somewhat popular fashion blog dress. Love this too. This is a French designer, pretty high end. I'll take a stab at it. Codillac, but it's French. Codillac, French. I don't even know if that's how you say it. It's a nice asymmetrical, destructured dress. I put leg and look, I put destructured, it's already listed. Uneven hem. It's in a nice cotton linen blend. Oh gosh, and this is my size, so it is up for $68, and I do not care if it sells or not because I love this. Can you see the destructured nature of it? Anyways, let's do it like this. If you want to look at it better, it's up in my store, and then you can look at some of the other Codillac dresses. If they're current pieces, Codillac clothing. If they're current pieces, it's a pretty good high dollar turnover, resale value in the secondary marketplace, which again is us. If it's an older piece, maybe people are blowing them out like under, like around 20 or 30. I've seen some even under. Maybe they don't know what they have. Anyways, this is pretty modern and fresh. I couldn't find exactly what season, but it can't be too many seasons old. Yes, oh, I love it. Okay, and I'll show you these 2 things, but I bought them for myself, but they are very much resale worthy if you wanted to. I paid $6.99 for this because it's gorgeous. I'm a tall girl, and Karen Kane is known for a little bit longer length sleeves and pant length. So I do love Karen Kane designer. And see how beautiful this, let me try to get this right, you guys. This is just lovely. A nice little kind of boho romantic jacket. I'm gonna go slow and give this a chance to. It's in a platinum and silver bronze metallic. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. So yeah, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this Karen Kane for myself, right? I know you agree. So I'll wear it for the holidays. And then this Chico's I'm keeping for myself, but it does have great resale value. It is a long crochet skirt, brown, long crocheted skirt, brown with some beading on it. It's 3/4 lined, but it is a maxi. Even on me, it's a maxi, and I'm tall. It's gorgeous. So I'm going to wear this for this spring and summer and try to be real careful with it. And then we'll see. Maybe I'll sell it, next year. But I think 3/4 of it is already up. I had a pretty, sales have been a little slow. It's that time of year, right? Good weekend. You guys know I go by Flippin' Easy because I like to have fun with this. I'm not a small store. I have other things that I do for income. And I think I have about 220 items in my store right now. I hover between 200 to 300. And in my head, I feel like 500 is going to be my max unless I move into having help, or especially wholesale, which I am looking into. Wholesale, that would be a different ball game, right? Because then you have quantity and you can do variation listings, and things just go a lot smoother. It's easier to have someone help you when you're selling, all the same items. Anyways, it wasn't too bad of a weekend for me for being a store that carries about, I think right now, like I said, about 220 items. I think I sold about 15. I did about $300 over the weekend. That's not too bad, and I'm really happy because one lady bought 5 items, and then a lot of the items were in the $20 to $30 range, and so that always makes me happy. So that's all for today. Just a quick haul. Half of it's already listed. I will see you later, or I will see you on one of your videos. Thanks. Bye, reseller friends. Have a great week.